Hi guys, it's Ugu and welcome back to another video. Today I'll be doing the book addiction tag. I was tagged by Books Yada Yada to do this tag, so here I am doing it. Before I started, I want to say thank you to Books Yada Yada for tagging me. I got really enjoyed for being tagged, and if you haven't checked out her channel, her link will be down below. She totally deserved it. Some love over there. So let's start with the questions. Question number 1. What is the longest amount of time you can comfortably go without picking up a book? I would say a day, 2 days, maybe 3 days. It depends on the mood. I can finish a book and starting another one immediately if I'm in the mood for that, if I want to start a book or start a new story. But I can go like a day or two to break a little bit and come back to a new story. Question number 2. How many books do you carry on your person, physically or device, at any one time? I usually go with a book. Now, before I got my Kindle, I went always with a book. Now I get my Kindle when I'm out of home and I read the physical copies in home. I just don't take books off when I'm, for example, going to the cinema, going to dinner, or, if I have company. But if I have to go for example, for dinner, but I don't have company for the train and something, I will get the book so I can entertain myself in that time. Question number 3. Do you keep every book you buy, receive, or are happy to pass them on to make space for more? Yes, I'm definitely a person who, if I don't like the book enough to keep it, I will give it to someone else to enjoy it, try to sell them if they are worth it too. But yeah, I don't think I should keep every book that I've read. For me, books that are 3 stars low are not books worth it, because are books that I just enjoy it. 4 stars up are books that totally are worth to keep on my shelves, and definitely the 5 stars are untouchable. Question number 4. How long do you spend in a bookshop on a standard visit? Far too long. It depends on the bookshops. Hi Tobias. He's always here, so yeah. I'm in his sofa, so he thinks I'm occupying his space, so yeah. But I was saying, a standard visit can take far too long, because if it's a used bookshop, for example, when I go to Bookshop Vivar in Lisbon, I watch every single book because it can be amazing deals out there. When I go to the regular bookshops, I just go see what is being released in Portugal brand new. But yeah, I will definitely take at least half an hour to watch everything properly, see prices, see gifts to give, so at least half an hour. I don't take anyone with me unless they are readers. Question number 5. How much time do you spend per day on reading? I don't know, it depends on the day. I usually spend half an hour, 1 hour and a half, 3 hours by going to work, coming back to home, and then 2 hours maximum at home. But now if you are in lockdown, I'll spend more time reading. It depends on the days, but at least 1 hour per day I spend reading it. Question number 6. Where does the task picking up a book appears on your daily to-do list? It's not the most important thing, but it appears very high, If I have to choose between playing video games and reading, probably I'll go reading first. Unless I'm not in the mood for that. But yeah, it really depends. If I have work to do, I typically finish the work, even if it's not a deadline, or if I don't have you can do it during this month. I prefer finish all the work as soon as possible, and then enjoy the time that I left to read, to critique, to film. Yeah, that's my mindset. Question number 7. How many books do you reckon on in total, including ebooks? More than 1,000. Let's say that, more than 1,000. I have an Excel list with all the books and where they are, like if they are in block 4, in block 7, so I can organize myself. But yeah, more than 1,000. Question number 8. Approximately how often do you bring up books in conversation? Far too many. When it's far too many, it's like if we're talking about some subject, I will tell, I read the book that is has some themes, or it talks about these themes, and the problem is I don't have so many people who like to read, which I can discuss books and what I feel and what I enjoy about them. that's why I start this booktube channel, so I can connect to readers and connect to different ideas and different opinions on the books. But yeah, I usually go. My friends don't go the eye-rolling side. Well, sometimes. Some friends were like, "Oh my God, he's speaking about books again. I can take it. He's gonna be like 1 hour long talking about a book that we already know." But it's how I am. So deal with it. Question number 9. What's the biggest book page count you finished reading? It by Stephen King. It's definitely the longest. My version in Portuguese is divided in two, but the page count in total is the biggest one I have ever finished. Question number 10. Is there a book you had to get on your hands against all odds? Search bookstores, online digging, stalking author, etc. There is one, but I still don't get it. As you can see, I have my Sailor Moon collection complete in this small format, and down there is the Eternal edition that is larger, and the spin-off series, the Sailor V. There are just 2 volumes, but the first volume is very hard to find in this edition, this small Kodansha comics. So yeah, if I tend, every time I see a website or article, I try to see if that book is there, but I don't stalk the author. Now Kotakouchi is a little too far away. Question 11. Is there a book you struggle to finish because you refuse to DNF it? It sometimes gave me a lot of trouble to finish it. Yeah, I won't lie. Some parts are hard, but I committed to finish it, and I finished it. I don't have problems with DNFing books. I have Tigana almost finished because I reached a point that I was tired of the story. I couldn't get it. It's a very interesting story. It's a very interesting book. Very different from what I usually read, and I was really enjoying it, but it's a so small pace and small burn book, very character focused, that it's big. It's almost 700 pages, that it takes a little bit too much to read it. Question number 12. What are some of the main goals for 2021? I have my reading goals. I can link up here with my stats, but basically I committed to a list of books that I have at home and I wanted to read them. I'm not saying I'm gonna read them all. Read some classics that I'm not so into. Putting my booktube schedule on time, prepare myself. When I say committed, I don't say like crazy person, but I like to, when I start a project, to go through it all cost and with all strength and do my best and continue to do the job and do everything of this, filming, editing, thinking on ideas to bring you to, and that can be hard sometimes, but I want it. It's my commitment to you. Question number 13. Have you ever had the privilege of converting someone into a reader by inspiring your incessant nagging? I think no. I convince people to read some books that maybe they will not pick it up, if that counts, but converting a non-reader into a reader, no. I think if people don't like to read, we should not obligate them. It's the same thing. If I don't like to read historical romances or self-help books or erotic, I don't need to be forced to read them, and I don't need to be forced by everyone. Oh, it's so good. Everyone has his niche, and I think if a person doesn't like to read, you don't have to force him by nagging but sometimes people just need a little help to find a book that it's made on their own taste, because sometimes it's the problem with non-reader people is they don't find the perfect book that captivates them to start reading and start enjoying what we as readers feel. And if we can help them find that book that will bring them joy, I think it's very good. And the last question is, describe what a book means to you in 5 words. Adventure, entertainment, escapism, dreaming, like dreams, and knowledge. Yeah. So guys, this was my book addiction tag. I hope you guys like it. Feel yourself tag if you did not do this tag. I want to tag some people like Katja, Eliza, Attention, Patricia, Dora, Jojo, Manganet, Holy Tash. Reviews My Very, Robbie's Doing Things, Louisity, Star Reads IA, and Niji TV, Suspiros da Bea. I think I have a lot of people here by now, so if you feel free, do this tag. It's very fun, as you can see, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Tell me in the comments whatever you like. I don't have time. I don't know what to say when it's a tag. Just put an emoji like applause for doing a tag. I don't know. I'll post videos every Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturday, so I see you guys on my next video. Bye.